Stephanie Zima here with Walk It Free, where we heal, connect, and level up. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about belief and creating belief and what it is that you are needing to do to stay and keep the belief inside of you, okay? So you all know the situations. On day one, we are excited. We want to reach a goal. We have it all planned out. Day one, we are motivated. Day two, we are getting after it. Action is taking place. Day three, we're hustling a little bit and it's getting a little harder, okay? Have you ever thought about why that is? Why this pattern over and over and over again? When you first start trying to do something new, you're excited, you get after it, and then you lose the focus, right? And somehow your brain keeps getting you distracted from what you originally were very excited about. Now, I have been watching this behavior for 6 years plus, probably, on myself and on all the gazillion people that I have been talking to and coaching with and all that stuff. So let's dive in there. What is this all about? How do you stop it, and how are you going to work with this? Because it's normal. It's what we all have, right? Let's examine in detail what is happening. Okay, so you have an idea. You have your goal. Your inner child inside of you is all excited. They're like, yes, this sounds like the best idea next to sliced cheese. Let's get this done, okay? Now remember, when you were a child, what did you do when you were excited? How were you acting? And kind of like really dive in there for you and reflect a little bit. Now, when you get started, suddenly your parents or your caregivers or your teachers, someone in your vicinity had opinions, okay? And those lessons that we have absorbed when we were a child are kind of popping back up. They're popping back up in our subconscious brain right now. Those behaviors, those limited beliefs, those thoughts that they had back then, they are bleeding into what it is that we're doing right now, that we are trying to do. So for example, if somebody says, like, you were excited about climbing, you wanted to climb Mount Everest as a child, and you kept hearing from your parent, like, no, don't climb up there, it's too dangerous, you know, it's too high, you're gonna fall, alarm, 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 right? Your system has learned hide, alarm, okay? Now, it was meant beautifully from your parent to keep you safe as you were a toddler, because height and would be appropriate. However, if you are seeing that pattern in your life right now, and you are starting to climb out of your comfort zone, and now your amygdala goes like alarm, 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 because your system has learned height, moving, danger. Height, moving, danger. Height, moving, danger. That's what your system has learned. So you need to identify, where are your patterns? Where are you getting hung up? Where is your amygdala hijacking you? Okay? What is keeping you in the safe place, and what is making you stop? Okay? That is super, super important to dive in there, to really get an idea as to what's going on. Because back then, yes, that was designed to keep us safe. Today, however, we're probably big enough to be climbing on something, right? So as a child, okay, when you think about it, when you started to learn how to walk, if you would have not had those voices that picked you back up and kept saying, come on, come on, come on, you know, you're doing good, and yay, you are up, you're standing, come to mama, right? All these things. If you would have not had this, you would have not been so excited to learn how to walk. If somebody would have pushed you down every single time you started walking up and getting up and to walk, you would have eventually also learned how to walk. But it would have not been so well, and it would have not been so fast. So these early lessons that we have embodied in our bodies are very, very important. And while they are most of the time, they were lovingly set, it also reflects, though, the limiting beliefs of the people that grew up with you. Okay? Now today, this may be totally different. Today, when you are embarking on a new endeavor, if you are starting something new, if you are wanting to get healthy, if you're wanting to reach a certain goal, you have to understand what is popping into your brain. What are the thoughts? What are the limiting beliefs from others? What are their doubts? What are their voices saying? What are they saying? And does it still apply to me today? Okay, that's how you get over it. This is how you get over this hump. This is how you are able to move through this day 1, day 2, day 3 pattern into let's get and create something. Now, belief is a feeling of absolute certainty, guys. Okay? Belief and certainty is what it is. If you want to achieve anything in life, you need to get really, really, really certain that you will achieve it. You must believe in yourself. Beliefs control, and please hear me here, beliefs control results, because you will never take an action towards something that you don't believe is possible. So if your amygdala constantly stops you because somebody believes something that you are not believing now anymore, there is the conflict. You have to work on that belief. Now, how can you do that? How can you work on your belief? You know, you will need to find evidence that you are going to be able to do it. So when you have your goal, you have to take a look. What is it going to take to get to this goal? Okay, what is the data? What do I need to achieve? And then you need to figure out, do I have all the skills to be able to reach that goal? Okay, what actions do I need to put in? And you have to then start gathering the evidence every single day. Was I able to do it? Yes or no? Was I able to do it? Yes or no tomorrow? Pay attention to the words. What is popping into your brain? Are they accurate? Yes or no? Okay, and then work. You will create certainty through the data you are going to receive. Okay, so let's say if you are in your network marketing business and you have issues reaching out, okay, you're afraid of reaching out regularly, asking questions about, do you want to, are you open to taking a look at my product? Send the message, recognize, did I die? Did I die? No, okay, oh, maybe I'm still safe. Send the message, did I die? No. Oh, okay, so what happens when I send out 10 messages? Okay, that wasn't that hard. Next day, okay, let's gather some more evidence. This is how you create the belief in self. This is how you override those old limiting beliefs. And this is how you are going to become completely certain that you are going to reach your goals no matter what. You have to delay the gratification of an immediately success, and you have to fall in love with the journey, with the process. But if we are stopping ourselves through those limiting beliefs that are echoing back into our brain all the time, we are never even going to stay in activity long enough to create a result. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you need more, please be sure to check out my free training on www.walkitfree.com/training and double check all the things that I'm talking about in that training, because if you are dealing with lack of belief, not activity all the time, having something that stops you, those definitely will help you. Okay, talk to you next week.